sheet. So in that announcing sheet, it was not mentioned that Jaipataka Swami Maharaj is going to be personally present. He is Jaipataka Swami Maharaj disciple. So he told me, Prabhu ji, आप बता देना कि महाराज रहेंगे. So I asked him, क्या मतलब? What do you mean? He said, हाँ महाराज रहेंगे नोएडा में. I asked him, what are you saying? I told him, where is Maharaj? He told me that Maharaj is in Delhi. So Maharaj will be coming to Noida. So believe me, I could not believe such an opportunity that Maharaj will be there on his 75th birthday, appearance day. So since then I was thinking that I will definitely not miss this up. Whatever may come, I will not miss it. And somehow by mercy of Maharaj, my vehicle, my driver is going to Rohini every day. Somehow, Rukmini Krishna Prabhu was very kind. Just one day before Rohini opening, he called me and said that you please set up your Bhoga stall there. Because in Rohini there is no setup. So you please help. So Devashish, Nitin and one more, they are every day going to Rohini. They go in the morning. Then I asked many other devotees, nobody was having driver. Anyway, but somehow one service also. Palpat Prabhu called me yesterday night. And he told me that he needs my vehicle. Anyway, so Palpat Prabhu prepared prasadam. It was such a assembly, one of the most auspicious assembly of my life. Very rare opportunity to see Jaipataka Swami Maharaj, Vyas Puja in the presence of Maharaj. It has happened only twice in last maybe 20 years or even more that Maharaj was outside Mayapur. It never happens. Like our Guru Maharaj, his Vyas Puja is where? In Delhi only. Anybody has to attend Guru Maharaj Vyas Puja, he has to come to Delhi. There is no other possibility anywhere. So similarly for Jaipataka Swami Maharaj, where the Vyas Puja is. Vyas Puja is in Mayapur. Such big arrangement is made in Mayapur, such big space is there. Hundreds and thousands of disciples are there. But Maharaj somehow chose this time to be in Noida. And why he chose, I could see today. Because of his love and affection for His Holiness Loknath Swami Maharaj. Loknath Swami Maharaj's love, really pulled him. And I could see how much Loknath Swami Maharaj was engaged in arranging each and every detail of today's program. So amazing, very, very amazing. I will begin by reciting the pranam mantra of Jaipataka Swami Maharaj. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Jaipataka Swami Niti Namine Name Acharya Padaya Nidai Kripa Pradayine Gaur Katha Dhamadaya Nagar Gram Tarine. So his Name Acharya Padaya. He is an Acharya. Acharya for what? For spreading the holy name. He is very much in the footsteps of Srila Haridas Thakur, coming in the Parampara. And what he is bestowing? Nitai Kripa Pradai. He is bestowing the mercy. He is the personification of the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu. What is the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu? That those who are most fallen, even they are raised to the highest platform. This is Nitai Kripa. He has come to profusely distribute the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu. And Maharaj is so amazing. Once, many, many years back, on the Ram Navami day, Jaipataka Swami Maharaj was speaking in our temple hall. So I was wondering how Jaipataka Swami Maharaj, what kind of Ram Katha he will speak. After speaking for a couple of minutes on Lord Ram, Jaipataka Swami Maharaj invariably started to glorify Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He started Gauranga Prem. His Gauranga Prem is so profuse that nothing else can come out from his lotus lips. So he is always, incessantly, he is speaking Gaur Katha. And not only he is speaking Gaur Katha, he is also bestowing Dham Daya. The Daya or the mercy or the empowerment which is there in the Dham, the Mayapur Dham. He is distributing to Nagar Gram, to so many villages and so many towns. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Prithvi te aate yato Nagar Adi Gram, Sarvat Prachar, Hoi mein mora naam. But to fulfill that prediction of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Srila Prabhupada chose Jaipataka Swami Maharaj. Same, it is there, that it is Nagar Gramatal. So such is the personality of Srila Jaipataka Swami Maharaj. And we see in Chaitanya Leela that Mahaprabhu himself, he toured South India and he preached Krishna consciousness so much. He toured so many other places. He went to Vrindavan. But in Bengal, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu outside Navadip did not preach. So he gave this responsibility to whom? To Nityananda Prabhu. Mahaprabhu tells Nityananda Prabhu that Amare dushkar karma toma hoite hoya. That there is no one else. That which is very difficult task for me, that which is daunting task for me, which I cannot even perform. Taha siddhi kare hai na अन्य na dekhiya, amar dushkar karm tomar hoite hoya. So that which I cannot even perform, I only trust you. It is only you who can perform that service which I find difficult. What is difficult for Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Nothing is difficult. What Chaitanya Mahaprabhu trusted to preach Krishna consciousness to his own people in Bengal, to Nityananda Prabhu. And we see in the life of Srila Prabhupada himself, he appears in Calcutta, he appears in Bengal, and Prabhupada preached Krishna consciousness all throughout the world. Other parts of India also. But to preach in Bengal, Prabhupada did not do this service himself. He selected His Holiness Jaipataka Swami Maharaj. He gave this mission of spreading the holy names in Bengal, spreading the glories of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and spreading the empowerment of Mayapur in the hands of Srila Jaipataka Swami Maharaj. Srila Jaipataka Swami Maharaj is 75 today. So he is born in 1949. And he takes birth in a very, very distinguished aristocratic family. His father has a big business in US, which was established by his grandfather. And he was one of the only sons. So he was born in a very rich family. And since initial days, he had very much inclination for spiritual life. He was not very much satisfied with just the opulence and the culture of enjoyment in America, which was prominent there. So once his father saw, so after completing his schooling, Jaipataka Swami Maharaj's name is Gordon John. Gordon John. One devotee was rightly explaining, he is Gaur Dhan Jan. Gaur Dhanajan. So his father saw him reading those Buddhist books and all. And at that time, in America, there was this conflict, the war between the Americans and the Vietnamese. So there was compulsory drafting. You know what is drafting? You don't know? Drafting is compulsory military service. It was there previously, not in India, but mostly the western part of the world. It was there. One had to compulsorily spend some years as service in the defense. So Jaipataka Swami's father said that if you become a devotee, make sure. And if you serve in the US Army, you should win the battle or even die in Vietnam. So Jaipataka Swami Maharaj thought, the better to join Krishna's army. This is how his journey begins. And Maharaj comes to California in 1968, San Francisco. The place where he was there, that is called Milwaukee. Milwaukee. Milwaukee is a small province in one of the cities of America. So Maharaj, after completing his schooling, he went to San Francisco. The state is California. And there he saw one small pamphlet which was speaking about Rath Yatra. This was the second Rath Yatra in US, in California, by Srila Prabhupada's followers and disciples. Yatra or anything. So anyway, little biography is there. So I will read some section of it. So first Maharaj encountered in San Francisco when he arrived, a Kirtan party, the Hare Krishna Kirtan party, a group of chanting devotees who mesmerized all within earshot. So Maharaj saw first the Sankirtan party. First time he saw the devotees performing Sankirtan. And when Maharaj saw those devotees, they were in Krishna conscious attire. So he was very much amazed to see head shaved, having large shikha, and having the tilak on the forehead. And these devotees, they were distributing a pamphlet which said that stay high forever. And it spoke about chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And then the address was given of the temple there. So Maharaj says, I tried to get the listed address, but wasn't able to find it. I guess I wasn't ready yet. Then he thought that to attain this knowledge of spirituality, he would have to go to India, the sincere seeker. And he wanted to come to India. Then he went to one park in California, which is called the Golden Gate Park. And there in the park, for the second time, he saw devotees sitting in a circle and chanting the Hare Krishna. And so Maharaj says what was his thought at that time. At first I saw some people wearing white sheets. Chadar, na? So people think the Western world, kya pehan ke? These people are wearing bed sheets. In America, many times there were many complaints also that what kind of funny people are this? They wear bed sheets. They come to the street wearing bed sheets. So I thought they were wearing bed sheets. Some wore white and ladies wore different colors. ladies were wearing sari, so they don't know sari. As I drew closer to them, one of the ladies looked at me and I noticed a strange mark on her forehead, which I later found out was tilak. So Maharaj became little, you know, amazed, and not only amazed, he little became disturbed. So as these devotees approached him, it frightened him. And he says, no, no, no. And he says that the hair stood on my hand and I ran as fast I could in the opposite direction from the devotees. I felt that I had seen that tilak before and it was stirring something in me. Then I calmed myself and went back to see them again, but they had left. So I asked around about them and was told that they are Hare Krishna and they come on the park on weekends. People don't know where their center was. So this is how Maharaj's interaction happened with the Hare Krishna. Then after a few days, he saw an advertisement of some festival called Festival of the Chariots or Rath Yatra. And it said that if you come to the temple, you can get a vegetarian meal for 25 cents. The Maharaj was vegetarian from the beginning. See, in that culture also, in America. So I tried to give 25 cents in payment to many devotees, but they wouldn't take it. So he met a person named Gargamuni, the famous Gargamuni, who said that he would definitely take my money. I went to him and took my 25 cents and also sold me a set of Srimad Bhagavatam first canto. And that Gargamuni, what he did, the first thing is that he sold Srimad Bhagavatam first canto to the newcomer, Gordon John, which was printed in India. How it was printed? Because Prabhupada carried with him. Prabhupada had carried these books with him on Jaladuta. So he saw that pamphlet of Rath Yatra, and in that Rath Yatra pamphlet there was a small image of Lord Jagannath. And it said that on Sunday, June 13, 1968, there will be this Rath Yatra festival, and this will begin from 12 noon and proceed towards John F. Kennedy Drive in Golden Gate Park to the sea. So Maharaj became attracted towards this. So the festival was 2 weeks away from. So he met on 15th of June, almost 15th of June. He went to the temple in California, in the San Francisco temple. And he saw one image of Krishna there, a print of Krishna. And Krishna's color was bluish, and his feet were long and beautiful. And at the bottom of his feet, there was slightly reddish hue. If you see Krishna's feet, it has, on the sole, it has reddish hue. So then he saw that there were many devotees who were seated, and in between there was a lot of prasadam. So what he did, he picked up one plate and put a lot of prasad in his plate. Then I went out in the temple and saw the picture of Krishna again and again. I thought this is the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. So Maharaj, for the first time, he saw the picture of Krishna, he was in love with Krishna. And after having prasad, he met Jayanand Prabhu, and Jayanand Prabhu engaged him in building the Rath Yatra. So that is very nice conversation. I met Jayanand Prabhu. He was in charge of building the Rath Yatra cart. He designed it himself, and I was just one of the volunteers who helped him. When he asked if I could lend a hand, I just said, sure. So he handed me a nail and said, show me. See, it is not the service was given just like that. So Jayanand Prabhu took a test that whether you are able to place a nail properly or not. So if you are interested to do seva, so please show me how you will perform, how you will nail how you will be doing this nailing. So he gave him one nail and one hammer. So Jaipataka Maharaj, and he showed the spot where to place the nail. So he put the nail in a particular spot and started hitting it. And when it got close to the edge, he removed my hand. You have seen people working? They keep two fingers and the nail is outside. And they keep hitting. If you are not expert, then what you will do? You will not hit the nail, you will hit your fingers. So Maharaj did it very expertly. So he removed his hand and he showed it to Jayanand Prabhu. Jayanand Prabhu was very happy. So he said that now you know how to hit a nail. That we are going to build this chariot. And just by seeing this chariot, thousands and thousands of people will become liberated from material existence. This was such faith, such trust was there in the heart of Jayanand Prabhu. So Maharaj, Jaipataka Swami Maharaj, he asked, you have having this chariot festival. He did not see the date actually. No, he said in 2 weeks. So Jayanand Prabhu told him that in 2 weeks we will have the festival. And Maharaj responded, in 2 weeks, no way. It can never happen. Yes, Jayanand Prabhu said, this is an emergency and you are going to have to work with us. We really need your help. So see how the preaching happens. How Jayanand Prabhu very expertly enrolled him to do this service. Maharaj says, I immediately liked him. So there I was helping him every day as you were. So for 2 weeks he was there. And he was always talking about Prabhupada. Who? Jayanand Prabhu. He told me about his great guru, his teacher who brought Krishna consciousness to the West. And he told me all the details about Prabhupada's mission. I was very moved and I knew I had to meet Srila Prabhupada. So this desire came in the heart of Jaipataka Maharaj. So after working for a few days doing this service, so one special thing happened, Maharaj was mentioning. This is the biography of Maharaj I have. I'm reading from there. One day, Prabhupada's personal assistant gave him a string of japa beads on which to chant. And he began fingering the bead and chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. So Maharaj, when he first time chanted the Hare Krishna mantra, he is mentioning his experience. He felt immense spiritual energy. And he realized that there was a rhythm and reason for this. Somehow the chanting was very powerful. I had never experienced such profound meditation before. My ears were standing on end, and at times tears would fall from my eyes. Nayanam Galad Ashrudharaya. Immediately. First time he chanted, tears rolled from his eyes. And Maharaj, when he started to chant, he chanted for several hours, maybe 32 rounds. He picked up the beat and he chanted for several hours non-stop. It was an unbelievable, intense experience. Afterwards, I went back to the temple and Prabhupada's assistant was waiting for me. He said, "Do you still have those beads I gave you?" I told him that I did. And then he informed me that actually they were Prabhupada's beads and he had never given and he had given them to me by mistake. That bead which Maharaj got, that's the first time to chant. That bead was Prabhupada's bead. He asked me to return them. I then realized that I was chanting on the same very beat that Prabhupada had chanted on. The assistant gave me new beats, but it was quite the same. So there's so much. So a little bit I have just read. So Jaipataka Swami Maharaj is the chosen one by Srila Prabhupada to spread the glories of uh, Gaur and Am, Gaur and Dham, and Gaur Kam. And he has been doing it for last more than 55 years. Nothing can stop him. If you see Maharaj's physical position, you will be shocked. Today also we saw when Maharaj came, we were thinking how Maharaj will reach the stage. So he told his disciples to lift his chair. There was a lot of distance, more than 3.5 to 4 feet. And the disciples lifted the chair and Maharaj went on stage. Such spirit he has. I was told by my teacher, he went to meet Jaipataka Swami Maharaj, and Maharaj was getting his treatment. They said, "Maharaj, from tomorrow, Purushottam month is beginning." So Maharaj immediately told him, "Okay, you have 1 more month to preach. To preach." That is his preaching spirit. On this day, of lot of time is passed. On this day of appearance of Jaipataka Swami Maharaj, we pray, we beg his mercy that we can also be engaged in the mission of Srila Prabhupada and Lord Chaitanya. And we may have even one fractional drop of the desire he has to serve Srila Prabhupada, then our life will be successful. Jaipataka Swami Maharaj, Avirbhav Tithi Mahamahotsav ki Jai. Thy God Premananda. I have many, many things to speak, but as time will permit, I will speak. Hare Krishna. So Mayapur visit means to have the mercy of Srila Jaipataka Swami Maharaj. Hare Krishna. Jaipataka Swami Maharaj ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.